What do you get when you put a group of fanboys in a room with a mic? From video games, comics, and movies to uncensored social commentary, nothing is off limits. With your hosts, Pistol Pete Jr., The Blue Guy, Chuck Ditch, G-Roll, and Player 2. This is The Real Press Start. So sit down, load up, log in, and press start.
Hello.
Hey.
Hello. Welcome to the Peter and Ed Podcast.
We are back with your host, Mr. Peter. I forgot about this fucking intro. It's the Peter and Ed Podcast. Get the headphones in with the Peters out. Feels weird with nobody here.
Yeah, it feels weird.
Yeah, I don't like this. It's so
It's the Corona crisis.
the Corona crisis. Yeah, the coronavirus has us separated. We're all self-quarantining.
Yeah.
Quarantini Martini.
I mean, to be honest, it's just just laziness and it's more laziness than anything.
I don't know about that.
I don't know. We'll see. Swig a beer for the American working man.
I'm taking this quarantine very serious.
Exactly.
No, but I mean, I feel like if how they put us on what do they call it, the stay-at-home order.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like if we take that seriously, then they won't have to lock us down.
Yeah, but is everybody taking it seriously, or is it just?
That's what I'm saying. Like everybody's out and about still. I mean, there's less people out.
So many people out.
Yeah, there is, but there's a lot less people than usual. But I mean, there's still a lot of people out. There's still a lot of people out, and I don't think
There's a lot more people just fucking walking around.
Well, that was
a lot of people are.
But the order said that you could walk around.
Yeah, it's a trip, man. It's really like it's just so. I don't even know. It's just so strange not being able to like yesterday we had to go to the store and we stopped at Costco and Costco was freaking packed.
Yeah,
it was insane. You know, but like people like the lines look super long, but it's not the lines are super long, it's everyone's staying the fuck away from each other.
Yeah.
So and then so we stopped. We went to get some food, and like you order over the phone. You get there, and people are just kind of like the employees are just hanging out, you know, just sitting there. And then like when you walk in, they look at you all crazy, like, "Are you gonna order or what's going on?" Like, oh, you know, it's everything's just really weird. There's like just a state of fear and panic with everybody. Yeah. It's a trip. But you know, I mean, I say fuck the coronavirus. We got shit to talk about.
Yeah, we got to talk about the PS5.
Yes, PS5. They finally revealed all their specs. Let me pull this story up real quick. PS5 specs. Why are you taking me to fucking Wikipedia? Goddammit! I wanted to Google.
Let me find out. That's where you get all your fucking news.
I already have all the stories. I just didn't have that one ready.
Yeah, you get all your news from Wikipedia.
I don't get all my news from Wikipedia. I don't know why it's searching Wikipedia. That's weird. But the what's the word? The press conference. It was very technical. It wasn't a.
In other words, it was very boring. And
it was pretty boring. I still got hyped for some of the stuff they were talking about. When it came to the 3D audio, they were talking about sounds fucking amazing. Did you see that part? How they talked about? Did you see the part how they talked about how they recorded it? Oh, Miga just left.
No. Oh crap.
They were talking about how they they brought in different people and they sat them in like a chair that had these speakers all around it that moved.
Uh-huh.
And it was sending signals and bouncing them off their head or off their ears or some shit like that.
Yeah.
And that's how they they started working audio. And then from there, they were saying that they can't do that to every PlayStation gamer in the world.
Mm-hmm.
But what they plan to do is, or they're not sure what they're going to do, but they're going to do something where you can set it up for yourself at home. So there's going to be a test that you can take, like like a hearing test.
Right. Yeah.
It's going to be like a hearing test. Kind of like I know, like my phone does it, where you put your headphones in, and Miga's back.
I got disconnected somehow.
Some of that. So so to set up the 3D audio, you're gonna take a hearing test, and it's gonna set it up for your the best, so you can experience the best audio with a PS5.
Yeah, I hear you're gonna have that eventually one day they're gonna want you to send in pictures of your ears.
Yeah, that's what they're saying. They said maybe they'll either that might be part of it. Either you send pictures of your ear in, or they'll send you like a way to scan your head.
It's fucking
right.
But then they're
again, so they could sell it to marketing companies.
Yes.
Then they could drive the price down.
Yeah. You know what? I wouldn't mind them selling a little bit of my advertisement data if they lowered the price of my PlayStation.
Well, that's what they're doing. We talked about it on the last episode with the heart rate monitor. I'm sure they're going to sell your heart rate to fucking... Oh
yeah, I was gonna mention. I kept wanting to mention that one game at round one, it measures your heart rate and does make the game harder if your heart rate's higher.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Because it's like you're more scared, so your accuracy, like if your heart rate's beating faster, your reticle moves around the screen more.
Is it reticle or reticle?
I thought it was reticle.
It's reticle.
Reticle. You reticle. But yeah, so I mean, do you want me to run off these numbers for the PS5, the components and specifications?
Sure.
Sure. No, I mean, no, because it's just a bunch of numbers and letters.
Yeah.
But like, you would have to look at by looking at the comparison, like the the numbers are higher on the Xbox. Like,
yeah, but I mean, it's like minimal. I mean, like there's certain things that are.
Yeah, but again, like when they do when they do the side by sides, they're like, it's weird because they're using different measurements for the same. They're comparing different measurements in the same category.
Yeah.
So it's
exactly.
So it's like hard to give it a fair comparison, and then they kind of it seems like they make it skewed towards the Xbox all the time. Like,
yeah, which is weird.
Like what was that one I told you where it said like something gigahertz and something, and you're like, oh, it's basically the same thing, and you're like, this one seems higher because it has an extra letter. Doesn't that mean
teraflops or what?
I don't know, something. I don't remember what it was.
I think it was gigahertz. But it wasn't teraflops.
But even on the new,
they do teraflops.
The one that I sent you guys.
What's that?
The one that I sent you guys in the text message. That one though, it seemed like the Xbox was stronger, but Gabriel said that it's faster. That the PlayStation is.
Yeah,
Well, I don't know the whole technicals to it, but I'm saying that PlayStation was kind of during that conference they were kind of. Or I don't know if it was in the conference or if I was watching some other guy who kind of knows about the all that kind of stuff. They were talking about it, and I think they were saying something along the lines of that like that variable frequency should be like optimizing its power input based on what's happening in the game.
Yeah,
where Xbox is just going to be flat out putting out this much power at any given point.
Yeah, and so because what the PlayStation is doing is they're installing it's a main custom chip and a custom flash controller, and so what that means is what's going to happen is based on the game you're playing, based on the settings that you're running it on based on your display, it's gonna optimize all the settings to run optimally, like run the game optimal on that system.
Yeah.
Whereas
from what it looks like,
Xbox,
it looks like Xbox is trying to be as similar to a PC as possible, where
yes.
PlayStation is trying to be as consumer friendly as possible.
Yes, exactly. And PlayStation is remaining like you don't have it's how can I say, it's not dummy proof, but it's so the Xbox it's yeah, like you said, like a PC where these are the settings. If you don't know what these settings are, then with the PlayStation, it's more of like we're gonna worry about all that for you. We're gonna worry about settings for you. We're gonna worry about figuring out like I said, going back to the audio. Take a simple test. Send us a picture of your ears, and then you're good.
Yeah.
And then it'll auto optimize everything. It's all for optimization. It's gonna like the solid state hard drive. I mean, Xbox is gonna have a solid state hard drive as well, but it's gonna increase loading times and I like one of the things, the way that some of the way they explained when it came to loading times and it came to in-game features. So like fast travel, you won't have to have like the loading screens for fast travel. It's going to be to the point where developers are going to have to slow down certain things. So like fast travel, for example, there's going to have to be a scene there just because it's going to be so instantaneous. You're going to have to actually input something there, like a small cut scene or something, just so it's not so shocking to to what the system is, you know. So like with Spider-Man, you know, you fast travel, you go through the fucking subway, and depending on how much it loads, the longer your line, your ride on the subway. But with the PS5, it's instantaneous. So that subway ride is essentially it's a blip. So they'll have to do something, you know, even if it's like a 3-second thing, a 2-second thing, just to give you a transition, or like even just like a wipe or something to give you like, so it's not just a blink and you're there. Same thing with the load times for in game. Okay, so like we've all had this happen where like GTA is notorious for it, where you're driving and you go too fast, and all of a sudden you're hitting a wall that wasn't there, or like just the buildings start loading around you as you're getting there.
I don't think I've ever hit a wall that wasn't there.
I've had, well, I'm saying like where like you hit a wall and then all of a sudden the wall loads in front of you.
No, I don't think. No, I don't think.
You've never had that happen to you? I've had that happen to me before, where you're going so fast that the environment hasn't loaded around you, and then like you hit something, and then then all of a sudden a building just appears in front of you. But
happening like that to me at least. I don't know.
No. But have you had that happen where you're driving like down a street and then the building you're moving faster than the buildings are loading?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. So with the solid state hard drive, it's going to be less of an issue because it's instantaneous loads. So they're just blah blah blah. They're loading right there as like, you know, there's no having to search for it and load it.
I'm within range or whatever.
Yeah, exactly. What else? And then the other thing too is the expansion. So there's going to be 2 types of expansion available for the PS5. So, like, you know, I think we're all running external hard drives on our PS4s right now.
Yeah, there's going to be an SSD and a hard drive, isn't there?
Yeah. So there's going to be the internal SSD that comes with the PlayStation. Then you're going to be able to get another SSD, and it's going to have a slot that you can insert the SSD into. So you don't have to remove your current SSD that comes with the PlayStation.
Yeah. So you could have even faster load times than you would have before.
Yeah, you can have it'd be faster load times and way more memory.
Gotcha.
And then you can also have the external hard drive like we're all running right now. And what they said was like, okay, yeah, your external hard drive is like for your current PS4 games.
Mm-hmm.
The only caveat to having the new internal SSD is it has to be fast enough for your PlayStation. If it's not fast enough, then it won't be compatible.
Wait, say that again?
So if the only caveat to having the internal SSDs is that if it's not fast enough, it won't be compatible. So you have to have one of the newer ones that has to be fast enough to fit with the PS5. If it slows down the system, then it's going to slow down the entire system.
So you're saying the external SSD?
The external SSD, yes. No. The internal. If you buy a new SSD, because the SSD, the expansion SSD that you would be buying is going to be connected to a slot inside.
Inside, okay.
So, like, you know how you can pull the PS5 cover off right now and swap out the hard drive?
Yeah.
Or I'm sorry, the PS4. Well, you're gonna be able to pop off a cover, and there's gonna be a slot for an SSD.
Pop out.
Gotcha. Okay.
So that's what it's
pop.
Hold on.
Yeah.
So it doesn't come with it already?
What?
No, it's gonna come with one already, and then you can expand it just like a hard drive and make it have more memory, basically.
Just the memory wise.
Well, the more memory on a SSD, the amount of memory on the SSD is what's causing the faster load time. So theoretically, the more memory you have on the SSD, the faster the load time.
Oh, okay. But how much faster do you need it to be if it's instantaneous?
Who knows?
But it's also gonna be more room for games and all that shit too. So.
Well, yeah. So if you have more games, does it decrease your performance?
No, that goes back to the custom controller and okay, well, we need this much memory. Just like right now, you know how your PlayStation, your hard drive has what they call system memory, or our system, or like there's so much you can only delete so much off your hard drive. You can't delete the operating system. So as long as you have the proper operating system and enough room, it won't let you like put too many games to slow down the system.
Oh.
And that's where the new internal SSD, the expansion SSD comes from.
Orale.
There was one.
What else did they talk about? Did they just talk about the hardware, or did they talk about?
And they talked about the backwards compatibility. It's going to be right. They've only confirmed PS4 backwards compatibility right now. It's being put. It's not being put in the hardware. It's been put in the software. Meaning, so remember the PS3 had backwards compatibility, but then they made the smaller models and it lost its backwards compatibility. Because that was a hardware thing. They actually put the driver, like the physical drivers into the system. So when they shrunk it down, they lost those. But this one, they're doing it all software side. So that means even if they put out a newer, smaller one or whatever, maybe the backwards compatibility is not going away. Currently, though, they're saying it's only compatible with most of the top 100 games. So they're not confirming every PS4 game.
Okay.
They say it works with virtually all of the top 100 games. So I'm thinking maybe about 80 to 90 games. Yeah.
Last of Us.
Yeah, it's probably
Horizon Zero Dawn, all that shit. Yeah.
All the Sony exclusives are pretty much guaranteed to work. And then we'll see from there. What else? There was something else.
Did they talk about like the network at all?
No.
Not at all.
Did they talk about the cloud?
No.
Nope.
They talked about hardware, PlayStation 4 backwards compatibility, and then 3D audio, which we talked about earlier.
Yeah.
And that was pretty much the gist of what they talked about.
Crazy.
Yeah. Yeah. To me, the 3D audio has me the most excited about it.
Did they give a release date? Did they already do that?
No, they haven't given a release date. No. And that's like literally what Gabriel said. That's all they said.
So there is no release date.
No, not. Well, it's still holiday 2020. I think they said that a long time ago, but that hasn't changed. Because the rumors, everyone's like, oh, because of coronavirus, they're gonna push it back.
But they haven't
But
given an actual date. Huh?
no, all they say is holiday. Both of them have announced it's holiday 2020.
Uh-huh. The holidays are canceled, bro. Christmas.
Yeah, holidays are canceled.
Christmas is canceled. Santa Claus has coronavirus. That would be fucking crazy if they went like that. The kids, I hear something about like 6 months. Like what? 6 months of this?
Yeah, it's like that. They keep extending it.
Yeah, it keeps getting worse.
Yep. Every time I hear it, it's like, okay, well, we're gonna go to this, and we're gonna go to that, and we're gonna go to this.
And then they don't even know if you could get it more than once. Can you imagine that? If it's like the and it changes every year or whatever.
Yeah. Well, because I think it's because it's so early on. The thing could still evolve as.
Yeah. They don't have it like it. Yeah, I think the unpredictability of it is just.
So, like, if you get it, you could be immune to that version of it, but then it could then get stronger or whatever.
Yeah, like the flu.
And you're not immune to it anymore.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I think it's all the unpredictability of it, the fact that they don't know much about it, and then fucking.
Yeah. Did you guys?
And then China lies about everything like that goes on in the fucking country.
Yeah.
They don't even we don't even know how it exactly started. Like China.
Did you guys talk about last week how they're saying that supposedly what they're saying is, remember in like December time frame, everyone was like a lot of people were getting really, really sick with the bad cough and all that.
What?
They're saying that was the coronavirus, and a lot of people already had it. That we didn't even know about because it wasn't being diagnosed as that because we didn't know what it was. It was just a really bad flu.
There's coronavirus already, but this is a different one. This is
this was a novel. That's why it's like COVID-19. It's a novel coronavirus.
Yeah, it's a different strain.
It's a different strain, but they're saying that we've all had this one already, or a lot of people have had this one already out here. Yeah. They're saying in December that's what they think that one was. That really bad flu that everyone had. They can't confirm it, but
I don't know.
Yeah. Oh, did you guys hear about fucking asshole GameStop?
What'd they do?
So GameStop there's been an update to it now, but they were complaining. You know how they put down the essential, like if you're not an essential business, you got to shut down. GameStop was explaining that they are claiming they are an essential service, that they're not shutting down their stores.
What is their essential service?
That they provide a service to the people that helps the people that are currently quarantined.
They were even essential when there's no quarantine.
Yeah, right. But now the government has literally stepped in and said, no, you are shutting down all stores.
No, I think it's just I'm pretty sure every business has probably done that, Because I think I don't know. I think it's okay.
Because GameStop,
they probably give you a notice okay, you can operate your business.
No, but because GameStop actually put out a memo that said if you have law enforcement or other authorities coming to your store, this was to management, a memo to management saying if you have authorities coming to your store that telling you to shut down, give them our corporate number and let them know you are an essential business front, and that you will not be shutting down.
Yeah, so they give you the notice, right? They give you the notice, and then you have to shut down from whatever here to whatever dates. And then you go back at them with your lawyers and be like, no, we're essential.
Yeah.
And then they probably
No. But GameStop saying, but GameStop, their whole thing was, okay, authorities that show up, do not shut down.
I know. Hold on, I'm not done. So
okay.
So their lawyers probably, you got a petition against that. So and then there's probably a back and forth where you got to prove that you're essential, and then they probably got denied that. And they're still well, we're just gonna stay open until they forcibly.
I mean, yeah. That could be. Like yesterday. So yesterday when we went out, like there's a tattoo parlor down the street from us. It's open.
Like every single business was like,
you gotta get tattoos, man.
And then they're like, okay, well, we got a petition that we're a fucking essential, and then either you get denied or approved. But I'm sure every business wasn't just like, okay, we'll shut down. I'm sure they all.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, true.
Petition to be essential.
Yeah, but like that tattoo parlor, like that's like a tattoo parlor is one of the worst places. Like, okay, you're dealing with blood.
Blood and
like
semen.
A tattoo is not an essential service.
I
need to get that coronavirus tattoo real quick.
Yeah, it is because you got to mark the people who got corona.
There you go.
They said the weed source is essential.
What's that? Yeah, I mean, because I know that's medication. Yeah. That's considered medicine.
That's what they said.
The thing that's
anyone who gets the coronavirus gets tattooed with a C around their eye.
Yeah, around the left eye.
Yeah, kind of like Mike Tyson.
Yes,
that's what they said. Privacy. That's what they said to stay open. I was like, we're marking coronavirus positive people at our shop for free. We're essential.
Against their will.
We're kidnapping them, marking them for you guys. We're essential.
Hold up.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I don't know what's going on with Italy. Didn't they say like for yesterday like 700 and something people died?
What?
Yeah.
I didn't hear that. Yeah.
Yes, I think in a 24-hour period it was like 700 something people. I saw that in the news. I'm podcasting.
Ma!
Meatloaf!
Yeah, 793 in the past 24 hours. That's crazy.
Heart disease kills, in Italy, it kills like 360 people a day in like Italy of heart disease.
Yeah, that's insane.
So, I mean, that's a lot of people dying a day of heart disease, but this is like double that. So, I mean, I guess that is crazy. But, okay. But the day before, it was like 300 and something people in a day. Or it was like 100.
Yeah, they say it's the biggest like day-to-day
increase.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
And then there was that dude. You know what prompted California to finally shut down everything, right?
What?
There was a dude that went to Disneyland in Florida, and he developed symptoms, started coughing up blood. So he came home, and 2 days after he got here, because he lived out here. 2 days after he got here, he died. Yeah, 34 years old. So it's like it's crazy.
He died from the virus, or what else did he have?
The virus, yeah.
See what if you?
No, but that's the thing is like we don't know. We don't know if he had any other, but because he had the virus, we were considering it death from the virus.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. With a lot of these things, like what people could be dying already of something, and just they got infected with the virus already, or they're
Yeah.
So I still don't know.
Here, let's take a quick.
Oh, all right, whatever.
Let's take a quick break, and then we'll be back after this quick sponsor message. Hey guys, really quick, just want to take a quick break to talk about Anchor. This is the app we're using to create this podcast right now. If you've ever thought about starting your own podcast, Anchor FM is awesome. When we were trying to get this podcast off the ground, we had millions of questions. We had no idea how to do it. How to record an episode, it was a struggle. How do you find background music? We still don't have background music, but Anchor FM lets us do that. We just don't use it. How do I get my show posted? How do I get it on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Play Music, all the other places people listen? Where do I find advertisers? The answer to every one of these questions is really simple. Anchor. Anchor is a one-stop shop for recording, hosting, distributing,
and monetizing your podcasts. And best of all, it's 100% free and 100% ridiculously easy to use. My favorite thing is that everything is done in the app. You record, you edit, you post, everything's just right there. You know, when I'm not around, G-Roll's able to do it. And you know, how easy is it?
It's easy.
There you go. So anchor.fm/start. Get your own podcast. If you're not doing it, you're wrong.
We're back. Meek is yet to join. He'll join soon.
That was weird. The hold music was still playing for me.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because when you do it and like it was recording, it just plays hold music until someone joins you.
Oh, okay.
How do I sound? Do I sound better or do I sound the same?
You sound the same.
Okay, cool. Just checking. So, Jiro, while we're waiting for Miguel, let's talk about our new sponsor, Rays from Rep Sports. You ordered some stuff from Rep Sports?
Yes, I did.
You can coupon code TRPS.
Yep. You get 15% off using TRPS. Bought me a 12-pack of Rays Energy.
Nice. What flavor?
I got a variety since I haven't tried any of them.
Nice.
So far, Voodoo is my favorite.
Yeah, Voodoo's really good.
It's kind of like an orange cream or something.
Yes. Yeah, that one's really good. I like Apollo a lot. Apollo's the red, white, and blue one I had you guys try the last time you guys were here.
I don't remember trying it, but I plan on trying it tomorrow. I have it in the fridge.
Nice. Yeah, that one I like that one a lot. My favorite one is either Apollo or Strawberry Colada.
Strawberry Colada is a little sweet for me. That's the only thing.
To me, it reminds me of the pink drink from Starbucks.
Oh, okay.
I liked it a lot.
Yeah,
the mango guava is really good too.
Guava mango's all right. Yeah.
The one thing I like about them too is the energy lasts. I don't know if you actually paid attention to it, but what they call it's a time released caffeine. That's why you don't get a crash from it.
Uh-huh.
So like when I work at night, normally like halfway through my shift, I'm nodding off. Even after like a Monster or a Rockstar, I can I'll get the boost of energy, but then after that I'll start like nodding off. With those ones, I'll take it and I'll be up all night. Not jittery up, but I'm awake and I'm like alert all night long.
Huh.
And then zero sugar, zero dyes. I've really like since I started drinking those, I really enjoyed them.
Okay. Yeah.
They
don't. They seem just as good as like a Rain or Bang.
Yeah, I mean, if you enjoy those ones, you're gonna like those. You're gonna like Rays.
Yeah, I haven't tried all the flavors yet, so I haven't really gotten a flavor that's like, yeah, I love this flavor yet. To be honest, though.
Okay.
Yeah. Like Rain, I love sour apple, and I love what's the other one they got? There's like a blue raspberry one that's really good.
Yeah. Have you tried the sour gummy worms from Rays?
I do. It was all right, but like I said, it's more sweet than it is sour to me. So it's
that's true. That's true. Yeah.
I like more like the flavor, not so much as the sweetness, I guess.
Okay. Yeah. I get what you're saying. Yep.
So I'm hoping for one. I do want to try that Baja lime.
The Baja lime, yeah. I want to. They're doing a deal right now with pre-orders right now. I want to order a case.
Yeah, I'm curious if it tastes anything like Baja Blast.
That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking it's gonna taste like similar to Baja Blast, but I'm not sure. But the thing too with that Rep Sports, it's not just the energy. You get the supplements, pre-workouts, proteins, testosterone. They got everything you need for bodybuilding, weight loss, all that stuff.
Yeah, I got the weight loss supplement.
Oh, nice.
Because you know how I fast.
Yeah.
I was curious to see how well it would work with fasting, and it seemed to work pretty well this week.
Nice. It has the appetite suppressant in it, right?
No, it's not an appetite suppressant. It just it's got a thermogenic fat burner, accelerates your metabolism.
Okay.
It also gives you energy for the whole day, supposedly.
Nice.
Nice.
I like their pre-workout a lot. The Broken Arrow pre-workout, that's a really, really good one. That's what I use whenever I hit the gym.
Uh-huh.
They also have another one called Reactor.
Uh-huh.
That one I haven't tried it yet. I have a couple samples. I want to try that one out once the gym opens back up.
Right.
But yeah, so check out check out it's Rep Sports, REPP sports.com. Use coupon code TRPS for 15% off your order. You're supporting them and you're supporting us. So help us out. Miga, looks like Miga has joined us.
No, I haven't.
Now he has, yes.
Plug.
He's back. So since we're on the subject of the gym being closed and movie theaters are closed at the moment, so you know Disney Onward, that movie that just came out with Chris Pratt and Tom Holland.
Uh-huh.
That movie is already streaming on digital right now. You can buy it on digital demand right now.
That I was able to buy it on Amazon right now. I was like, oh, that's
and it is going to be on Disney Plus April 3rd.
That's extremely fast. Wow.
Yes. Frozen 2 is currently on Disney Plus. And the reason they're doing that, Birds of Prey is going to be available for digital, I believe, this week.
Uh-huh.
And there's another movie, I think it's a movie called Emma that just released like last week in theaters. Is pretty much everything that released last week in theaters is on digital right now.
Yeah.
Due to the fact that theaters are closed. Out of last weekend's, Onward was the #1 box office, but everything else just bombed because no one was going to the theaters. And now, so everything's going digital right now. They pushed back Black Widow. They pushed back Soul, and they pushed back another movie. No, is it Soul? Yeah, Soul. And another movie. I heard like getting pushed back right now. So,
what was it? Final Fantasy VII said that they don't have any plans to put anything back. That they're still 6 April 10th.
Yep. So same thing with Cyberpunk. Cyberpunk is still on track for September release.
Cyberpunk September though. It's way too far out to even.
Yeah, but I mean, they're on track, meaning they're still able to work on it. They're still developing it. They're not like frozen, not being able to do anything about it.
Well, still, but like I feel like with Cyberpunk, at the same time, I think the game's pretty much finished, right? They're just polishing it, so push comes to shove, they could just release it the way it is, and I'm sure it's fine. It's just gonna be
and then just fix it with updates later.
Yeah,
or fix anything that they wanted to polish with updates later. That's true. Did you guys hear? I sent you guys a story. Sony is looking to buy Metal Gear, Silent Hill, Castlevania from Konami.
I don't know how that's gonna be. Do you think Kojima would hop on Metal Gear again if Sony got that, or do you think Kojima would just stick with Death Stranding and then they'd like get Kojima's blessing to get another studio to say remaster or remake the other Metal Gears, the original?
Well, the rumor is they're looking, because Sony is working close with Kojima,
Right.
and they're looking to have Kojima actually remake the 2 NES original Metal Gear games
Uh-huh.
for the PS5.
Yeah, but like Final Fantasy VII remake or like HD remaster.
Well, no, these are NES games, like flat out, and Nintendo old school 8-bit games.
I know. I'm saying, are you saying like remake the game.
No, yeah, like Final Fantasy, yeah, a complete remake. A complete remake.
So like on the level of Final Fantasy VII.
Yeah, not a remaster, but a complete remake, yeah. Which I think would be cool as hell. And it would be full circle because those two games. Hello? No shit. Can you hear me?
I wouldn't even mind if like a different studio did it, but kind of
With Kojima's blessing.
Yeah, they have the Kojima blessing.
Yeah. No, like, and that would be cool as hell too.
Like let's say they make Snake's design, and then Kojima's like, "All right, this is fine, you're good."
Yeah.
And then they got to make level designs, and then it was like, "Okay."
Yeah, like Kojima has approval over everything. Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be cool. What would be cool if they did make these two games is it would be full circle because we've gone from Metal Gear Solid, which was the original it's the third game in the series, which would be the sequel to the first two NES games. Mm-hmm. Metal Gear 2 and then Metal Gear 4 timeline wise, right? From Metal Gear 3, you got Metal Gear 3, you got Peace Walker, then you have Snake Eater, Peace Walker, and then Metal Gear 5, right?
Right.
Then after 5 is the two NES games. So it'd be full circle.
Oh, so wait, so Metal Gear 1 and 2 is after Metal Gear 5?
Yes.
And Metal Gear Solid 5?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because after Metal Gear 5 is when you become Big Boss. Actually, no, I take that back. After Metal Gear 3, you become Big Boss. Or you become, Big Boss. But in
Metal Gear 5, you're not Big Boss.
Well, you're Venom Snake, but spoiler alerts, you're playing as the clone of Big Boss.
Uh-huh.
Well, you're not. You're playing as you're not even playing as a clone. You're playing as the fucking helicopter pilot. They gave you surgery to make you look like Big Boss.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's why you're playing as Venom Snake and not Big Boss. Big Boss is Big Boss still, but you're not playing as him.
Which is weird because why is a helicopter pilot on the same level as like an elite soldier such as Snake and Big Boss?
Because he was trained directly by Big Boss. Everyone on the Mother Base was supposed to be a soldier on the level of Big Boss because he's trained them all.
Okay, I'll give it to you.
But they want to redo Metal Gear, Silent Hill, and Konami. Kojima, like he's all like he's super hard for making a horror game.
Yeah.
After the Silent Hill or the playable teaser or playable trailer got fucking shut down.
To a certain degree, Death Stranding is like a horror game. Like it's it
has its moments. But see, the thing is too is right after this rumor got released, Kojima put out a tweet saying about like he's excited to hopefully we'll be working on a new horror game.
Uh-huh.
So hopefully the rumors are true and they are able to buy these three. Because that was the other thing. And with the Castlevania game, Sony is already working with the two creators of the original Castlevania.
Oh, okay.
So that's just
cool
getting more.
If they could make a game based off like the anime,
that would be cool. That would be really cool.
The anime's killing it right now, right?
Yeah, I haven't watched the last season yet, but the first season was too slow for me. The second season was really good, and I just haven't had a chance to watch the third season.
I've heard the third season is the best.
I've heard it's really, really good as well. Junior was watching it, and it looked really good from what I saw.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see here. What else do I got? Did we talk about Warzone? Yeah, you guys talked about Warzone last week. Spider-Man, Insomniac Spider-Man sequel rumors. Apparently, this is coming from someone inside of Insomniac that they're already in talks working about featuring Venom, Carnage, and new swinging mechanics.
There's gonna be mid swing battles against Carnage
and then allegedly it's gonna be launching in late 2021. So I'm thinking holiday season next year, probably.
I don't know about that. That sounds extremely optimistic.
That's just one of the rumors. But again, supposedly these resources are coming from inside of Insomniac.
Uh-huh.
Well, they've been working on it since the first one.
They might be, and really, if they're just building off of the first one, it's.
But what about all the stuff going on right now? What if all that stuff's been put off track?
I mean, it's true.
You could work a lot from home.
Yeah, especially when it comes to game development, a lot of it they can do from home. It's really when it comes to compiling and it comes to like if they're doing any 3D not 3D modeling, I'm sorry, but any like voice acting they can't do from home.
Even voice acting, people do it from home.
I mean, that's true. They can't do it from home.
Some voice actors have a studio in their house.
Yeah, not voice acting. I meant to say motion capture. Motion capture.
Well, motion capture, yeah, motion capture.
And it's not a good thing.
Wait, say that again, Cameron?
I said it's not good when they do it from home because that started the whole the phrase phoning it in.
Yeah,
true.
Voice acting too. It's like 3 people, 3 people in a room.
Yeah, it's not as intense as like a lot of audiobook narrators. They do all that stuff from home.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see. There was something else I was going to bring up. Oh shit! We haven't talked about the other thing too. Like I know you guys don't watch wrestling, but SmackDown. I didn't watch SmackDown last night. I'm going to watch it today. But SmackDown and Raw had no audiences.
I just heard WrestleMania be no audience.
WrestleMania is now going to be 2 nights, and it was originally going to take place in I forget where now. It was supposed to be in Tampa, and now what's that?
How does SmackDown and Raw and are these all different like groups? It's still WWE, but SmackDown is one show and Raw is another show, and it's like there's Team SmackDown and Team and Raw. They're 2 different rosters. Okay, and then WrestleMania is
everybody combined.
Okay.
And then but they've been doing, because in Orlando, Florida, they have what they call the Performance Center, and so that's where they train all their new wrestlers. That's where they do all their training is done there. So they have it's a giant performance center. It has I think they said it has like 12 rings, all kinds of crazy stuff. And so, but they're gonna make that WrestleMania, and they're gonna split it over 2 nights. So April 4th and 5th.
Huh.
So it's pretty crazy, the fact that they're doing that. It's just like, and watching it with no crowd, because I mean, it's a trip. I mean, it was still. I thought it was still a really good show. I think they filled in the other, because one of the things that was funny to me, and they were doing it purposely, like joking about it, was like, so when the entrances would take place. So the wrestlers are coming out, and wrestlers, they go and they high five the crowd as they're walking by and stuff like that. And the camera would pan to the audience as between transitions and stuff. So the wrestlers were coming out, and they were still going over to the stands, like they were high fiving the crowd. And then the camera would just pan to the empty seats, and they would go back to the wrestlers.
He's like, it's in the script. The high
five. And then like Stone Cold, he did a promo, and Stone Cold, one of his things was like, oh, if you want Stone Cold to do this, give me a hell yeah. And then he waits. And he says, if you want Stone Cold, it was if you want details on 316 day, give me a hell yeah. And then they just show the crowd, and they show the empty seats. He goes, I said,
you gotta act like the crowd's there.
Yeah.
because when people are watching it, they're going, "Hell yes, you got
Hell yeah!" But it was hilarious the way they were doing it. So I mean, I like that they added that bit of humor to it to just like poke fun of, hey, like we feed like wrestling is very much driven from the audience. A lot of it is like the wrestlers they get their energy from the crowd, and like a lot, especially the promos, they all comes like with the energy from the crowd.
Yeah.
And so like the fact that they made fun of that and kind of put that aspect in there was kind of cool. I thought so anyway. Mandalorian news. So Mandalorian it may be released early due to the coronavirus quarantines, but we do have a bit of casting news.
Yeah, I heard Rosario Dawson as Ahsoka Tano.
Yes, and that is just fucking spot on casting. She's going to be an adult, and
I'm not sure. I'm not a fan of Rosario Dawson in the first place.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know. I find her annoying.
I think it's spot on casting. I think
like I don't like her. I didn't like her in Daredevil.
Yeah, I can see that. That character wasn't as was one of them as the night nurse.
Yeah.
I loved her in Zombieland.
She's better in this, but I don't have a. She doesn't have a good track record with me, so.
Okay. The other rumor that goes along with that is they're possibly going to give her own series, so it'll be a spin-off of The Mandalorian.
Huh. But would it be like she's younger, and then would it be like back in the Clone Wars?
No, I think it's going to be like her journey as an adult, like after post Clone Wars.
Post Clone Wars, okay. Yeah, she does go crazy after the Clone Wars.
Yeah, so I think it may be like it's the same timeline as The Mandalorian.
Yeah, probably.
So.
Who else got other casting?
That's only casting news that I've seen so far.
Oh, you said there was other. You made it sound like there was multiple.
No. That was just the casting news. Just that. It's funny right now to go back to WrestleMania really quick. WWE has released a shirt. It's because every year they put the WrestleMania poster on the front of the shirt and the city that it was in the back and all that stuff and the dates, And so the WWE WrestleMania 36 shirt, it's called the WrestleMania 36 Too Big for One Night shirt. So it's going to show the WrestleMania poster. It shows April 4th and 5th, and it says Too Big for One Night down at the bottom. And on the back of it says, I wasn't there.
It wasn't there?
I wasn't there.
Yeah, because nobody was there.
Nobody was there, yeah. And then there's another shirt that just says, I wasn't there, WrestleMania 36. So I think that's pretty funny. I don't know if Miga's coming back or not. He was pretty quiet.
He comes back, he comes.
Yeah, he does. A lot of people are stuck. A lot of shit going down. What else? There was something else I just saw right now, and I can't find it now. Sonic's going to come out early on demand as well.
What was?
Sonic.
Oh,
the Hedgehog.
Movie. Yeah.
Yep. We talked about Warzone. Yeah. Oh, what do you think? How do you like Animal Crossing so far? Have you played it much?
Yeah, I've been playing maybe a couple hours here and there every probably 2 or 3 times a day.
Nice.
And I like it so far. I mean, so far it's from what this is like the second Animal Crossing game I've played.
Uh-huh.
And the first one I played was the first one on
on GameCube.
Never on the Nintendo DS.
Oh, okay.
I'm pretty sure the first one was on GameCube, but for as far as I can see, it seems pretty similar, and it seems good. It's good. It's fun. It's a good time killer, especially with what's going on right now.
Yeah. Right. Oh wow! New update from PlayStation. PS5 titles will be backwards compatible with the majority of the 4,000 plus PS4 titles.
Okay.
So before at the press conference, they said they checked out the top 100 PS4 titles.
So now it's all of PS4
Majority. It says majority of the 4,000 plus PS4 titles.
Uh-huh.
So that's a brand new update just released. That I'm not gonna lie, I'm moist.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, it just seems weird that conference they didn't release much.
They didn't.
Though, like I feel like they really do need to start putting shit out there.
Yeah, it's getting closer. Yeah,
Xbox already kind of has everything out there in the open, and people.
Mm-hmm.
And, I mean, at this very moment, I'm giving Xbox the edge, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean, and really, that's just the fact because we don't know anything about the PS4 or PS5. I'm sorry, other than what they've released.
Going off hardware, if we just go off what we know versus what we know, like what we know about the PS4 versus that very stuff that we know about the PS4 for the Xbox, I would still give Xbox the edge at the moment.
Yeah, exactly.
Because as far as the backwards compatibility goes, Xbox is already doing that. Xbox One is already doing that. Xbox One Series X is already going to be able to do all that stuff.
Yeah.
3D audio, that stuff's on PC. I don't doubt that it would be on Xbox Series X. Something like what's it called? Fuck. I fucking have it on my PC. I can't remember what it's called. But there's like something similar. It's like 3D audio. And Dolby Atmos, that's what it's called.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's pretty much just that. And then the as far as all the specs go, whether it's very small or not, a majority of the stuff that Xbox has is better.
Yeah. Yeah, no, and I agree. It's. I don't know why Sony's playing everything so close to the vest. They haven't announced anything. Other, like I said, they put out the specs that we talked about, but it's like we need to know more. Like a price point, release date. I mean, release date titles. I mean, that's not a huge thing, but
price point could probably wait until June.
Yeah,
July around. Like even if there's not going to be an E3, like we could wait for around that time because that's usually announce it.
Yeah,
but like I feel like now, especially if since PlayStation, like Xbox has already been like they're out there, they're letting people know.
Yeah.
And I feel like you can't be letting them just sit there, and they're basically getting all their people ready for this next generation. While it seems like PlayStation's just going to get ready for the last couple months and like lay it all out there and then hope that everybody just kind of like impulse buys it or something.
Yeah. I feel like they're doing the exact opposite of what they did with the PS4.
I think what I think is happening is they're doing the exact same thing where they need to be. They're not adapting, and they're playing it safe and comfortable, and doing what they did before. Because if you think about it, before Xbox and PlayStation were kind of announcing stuff at the same time or like weeks apart, right?
Yeah.
And like at this time, what PlayStation put out would be the same stuff that Xbox is putting out.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You're right.
Xbox has been talking about their stuff for like the past year now. And PlayStation has just kind of been like, there might be a PS5 until like a couple months ago where they're like, yeah, there's a PS5.
Yeah. That's true. Huh. I just wish they would put some more stuff out there. It's crazy just how like little we know. Shoot, there was some crap. What was it? Oh, Bloodshot, that Vin Diesel movie. That actually looks pretty good. That is going to be available next week on streaming.
Streaming on what though?
I believe it's probably just going to be like Vudu, Movies Anywhere, the
like
Apple Store.
Okay.
Like on demand.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Let me see. Let me actually see, because I doubt it's going to be on like Netflix or anything. Let's see. Bloodshot was released. Released in theaters on March 13th. It's going to be made available for $20 on all leading digital retails. So, yeah.
Okay.
I've heard it's good. I was reading some reviews for it. I heard it's really good.
Yeah, looking at the trailer for it, it looked like it could either be really good or really bad.
Yeah. Oh, and Rise of Skywalker is going to be available in a few days as well.
Okay.
Like, yeah.
Probably won't watch it. I probably won't watch it again, but
I haven't watched The Last Jedi again.
I haven't either. Yeah.
I think I watched like when the other two come out. But see, the thing is I watched The Force Awakens a bunch of times.
Because I do feel like Force Awakens is the best one out of all three of them.
Yeah, I agree.
I do like Last Jedi. I liked what they tried to do. Maybe they didn't execute it in the best way.
Yeah,
but I liked where they tried to go and tried to switch things up.
Yeah.
And then I just didn't like Rise of Skywalker, like just plain out. It just felt so forced.
Yeah. I don't know. I might want to watch them all again. Once the next one comes out, I'll watch them all like in order. Yeah. I didn't do that. But we'll see. I think on that note, do you got anything else, Gabriel?
No, I think that's it. Yeah.
All right. So I think on that note, let's go and wrap this up. Don't forget to follow us on Facebook at facebook.com/TheRealPressStart, on Twitters at RealPressStart, on Instagram at TheRealPressStart. Like us, rate us, and review us anywhere you can get your podcasts. We are available. iTunes, Twitter, Spreaker, Spotify, SoundCloud.
Hello?
Game over. No more questions. Oh, what the hell? What happened?
I don't know. You cut out for a bit after you said Spreaker.
Oh, we're still going, I guess. But so I don't know how we're still. I don't think we are. What's going on here?
Well, if they do, follow us on Twitch at The Real Press Start. We're gonna start streaming. Hopefully, you hear that.
Yes. All right. On that note, game over. No more questions.
Game over.